YouTubers, it's me and my skinny mission, and I just thought that I would update you guys. I don't know, as I've said, I don't know if I've said it in previous videos, but my Valentine's Day present for my boyfriend was going to be new running shoes, and I went and got that today, and I also got some other things at the running store. So I went to one of those running stores where they have you stand on this mat and they see like what your foot, like where you put all your pressure on your foot. So they see like what type of arch you have, if you have flat feet, like normal arches or high arches, or if like, then they look at your stride to see how your stride is, to see how your Achilles heel is, on top of seeing where your foot goes, if it goes in or if it goes out, stuff like that. So they did that whole entire thing on me. I found out that I have a high arch foot. My left foot, when I run, is a lot more stable than my right foot is. My right foot tends to go in a little bit, and it goes in and then goes out at the same time. So that's what my right foot is. But anyways, I got new running shoes, and I have heard from multiple sources that Nike actually isn't the best shoe, and I've been running with Shocks. And the people at the store were like, "So what shoes have you been running with?" And I'm like, "I've been running with Nike Shocks." And they're like, those running shoes are not the best running shoes in the world. So I got these. They are called Mizunos. They just happen to like I just happen to like them a lot more. They said, babe, what type of foot did they say I had? Like a neutral foot? Neutral? I think they said I had a neutral foot that didn't need a lot. Since I had a high arch, I didn't really need a lot of support that way. But I have one of these. I have feet that like the heel likes to slip out of all my shoes. So this is the only shoe I tried on that my foot didn't feel like it was swimming in the toe, and that it didn't lift in my heel at the same time. So that was really cool, and I really liked them. They were $100, which isn't that bad for shoes. So I mean, I went for a run in them today. I have to say I did push myself a lot harder than I normally do on my runs. And I did realize at first that I had them tied way too tight. So my foot kind of started going numb. Not a very good thing. So I had to stop, loosen up my shoe, and fix it. And at the same time I had to fix. I also got the Nike Plus running thing that goes in your shoe if you have Nikes, and then the little clip thingy that goes at the bottom of the Ipod, this little thing. And I used it today, but since I don't have Nikes, I was like looking at it, and I was like, so what type of I'm like, are you able to use the Nike Plus without having the Nike shoe with a little hole in the insole of the shoe to be able, and all that stuff? And I was asking, and they're like, no, you don't have to at all. So what I ended up getting was this thing right here. It has a little pocket in it that you put the Nike insert thing into. And then it goes on top of your shoelace, wrapped up, and it just kind of sits on top of your shoelace. So when it runs, it keeps track of your steps. Right? You can keep hold of it. And I do have to say, when I first was running, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do it on a 5K, my first 5K ever. And it was like the sensor wasn't reading things right, so it was like, you've gone 0.6 kilometers. You don't have a pace right now. And I'm like, I've been jogging for the past 15 minutes. You're saying I've only went 0.56 kilometers? That makes no sense at all. So, yeah, so I ended up, when I fixed and retied my shoe, I readjusted this and put it on tighter and readjusted the little insert. I put it in so it was face up instead of face down like it was. So I think that helped it. I changed it, so I ran 1.5 miles, and I actually ran 1.5 miles. According to this, I ran it in 17 minutes, which I think is pretty good. Trying a 17.5 miles. I think that's pretty good. As you guys all know, I'm doing my wellness program at my work, and so we got pedometers for everybody, and they were like $4 cheap pedometers. These are the ones that we got for everybody. We got everybody with school colors, and we had to put everybody's names on them so they could be separated. But this is how many miles how many steps I took, and that was in an hour workout class where I was doing lines, and I was And that is on top of the amount of steps I had taken at work. This right here, 6979. This is my new pedometer I just got. It was $15, I think, at the running store. I think that's pretty decent for a pedometer, considering this one was $3 and this one was $15. So, I mean, I thought it worked pretty well. It pretty accurately calculated how many steps I went on my run today. Looks like on here I went over 3 miles, so I mean, I think that's pretty accurate. But yeah, this one had 4,000, and I was wearing it all day, including a workout class. And then this one was a 45-minute run that I went on. So, not really sure which one, So, those are all my goodies I got for Valentine's Day for my boyfriend. They're fabulous. I like him a lot. So, yeah, I hope you guys all have a good weekend. And I guess me making a Saturday random vlog is going to be happening more. I don't know, this makes 2 weeks in a row. Anyways, hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.